What's going on, boys and girls? SSJ Quinny here, and today I'm making a video and it's going to be about all of the types and forms of the Dragon Balls. This will include any modification the Dragon Balls went under as well, and a little bit of like a brief history of the Dragon Balls, where they came from, and how many wishes they grant, and how long they turn to stone, etc, etc. Also, I'll include the dragon that comes out as well. If I start rambling on about a set of Dragon Balls too much and you've heard enough, feel free to skip ahead and I'll provide links down below for each set. Now, starting off, we have, I would say, the most important set of Dragon Balls, the Earth Dragon Balls. Now, bear with me, this is going to be a little bit lengthy because I'm going to explain a lot of the basic rules with the Dragon Balls with these ones too. So yes, these Dragon Balls can grant one wish, and the dragon that comes out of them is Shenron. After a wish is made with the Dragon Balls, they will scatter across the planet and turn to stone for a full Earth year, and you will not be able to find them again until then. These Dragon Balls do have a couple of rules, however. Number one, they can't grant the same wish twice, so if you die and then come back and die again, the dragons cannot wish you back to life again. And number two, they can't grant a wish stronger than their creator. So for example, you could wish Tao Pai Pai dead with the Dragon Balls because Tao Pai Pai is weaker than Kami, but you could not wish Vegeta or Nappa dead, which was also tried, but because they're too strong, the Dragon Balls cannot make that wish because it exceeds the power of the creator. And yes, Kami is the one who created these Dragon Balls. He created them after he separated with Piccolo, and after he became God of the Earth. He is the one who actually decided to make the Dragon Balls scatter all the way across the planet, so it'd be a bit of an adventure collecting them. Fun fact, did you guys know that Shenron was actually killed back in Dragon Ball? When I was younger, I always used to think, man, why could they just ask Shenron to fight for him? Because, he is a dragon. I thought he was immortal or something, but no. Even though Shenron, I'm sure, is pretty strong, he can be killed by really strong people. Also, did you know that Mr. Popo is the one who molded Shenron and created them? He created a little stone statue, and Kami breathed life into it. Pretty cool, huh? When Shenron got killed for the first time, the statue was broken into a bunch of pieces, and Mr. Popo just used glue, glued it back together, and Kami shot a little beam into it and brought life back to Shenron, and the Dragon Balls were back again. That's all I got in the Earth Dragon Balls. I'm sure there's something that I missed, but you know what? We're going to just keep going on because you know what? If I got every single point on these Dragon Balls, this video would probably be about an hour long. Another thing I'd like to mention is that in one episode of Dragon Ball, a filler episode that did not happen in the manga, Master Roshi says a backstory of the Dragon Balls before they created one, and he says, oh yeah, there was a rumor of the Dragon Balls all being one before, and then someone tried to steal them, and then they all got split up into 7. I can't remember the story that well, but I'm just going to say that that's not true. It is just filler, and it did not happen because it completely contradicts Kami being the creator of the Dragon Balls, so it was just filler they kind of added in. Again, not real, but just thought I'd let you guys know. Next, we have the Dragon Balls of Namek. They can grant 3 wishes, and the dragon is Porunga. And this here is Porunga. As you can tell, he's a lot more ripped than Shenron. As Team 4-Star Krillin said, he could wear Shenron like a scarf. So let's talk about some of the differences with these Dragon Balls, shall we? The Dragon Balls are bigger. Well, the normal Dragon Ball is about the size of a softball, maybe a little bit bigger than a softball. These Dragon Balls are about the size of a basketball, maybe a little bit bigger. Also, they require a password, so if you want to use these Dragon Balls, you need to say Porunga, the name of the dragon, to summon him. Also, all of the wishes need to be made in Namekian, though this dragon can speak in different languages. He seems to be a lot more friendlier than Shenron as well. As well, these Dragon Balls can grant 3 wishes, not just 1, but they can only grant 1 person back to life at a time. Major drawback. I'll get it more into that later near the end of the video. Also, they can grant the same wish more than once. So if you die 20 times like you're Krillin, haha, Krillin jokes, you can come back, 20 times if you want with these Dragon Balls. No big deal. These Dragon Balls still turn to stone for a whole year, but a Namek year is only 130 days, so you can use them much more frequently than the Earth Dragon Balls. Also, believe it or not, I just thought of this while making the video, but these Dragon Balls have never been shown to blow apart and spread across the planet. They still turn to stone again for 130 days, but I don't think that they scatter across the whole planet and you have to look for them again. In video games it's been shown, but again, in the anime or manga, they've never been shown to scatter. Super Kami Guru created these Dragon Balls, at least that's what we know, and then when he died, he passed down the ownership to Mori so they wouldn't disappear. And I forgot to say, in the first part here, when I talked about the Earth Dragon Balls, when the Dragon Ball creator gets killed or dies, the Dragon Balls cease to exist. Next, we have the modified Earth Dragon Balls that were modified by Dende. When Piccolo merged back with Kami and became one again to stop the threat of Cell, the Dragon Balls were no more. So they got Dende to become the Guardian of Earth, and he made more Dragon Balls. Well, actually, he didn't make any more. If he was to make them from scratch, he said it would take 100 days, but they wanted them right away, so he just breathed life back into the old Earth Dragon Balls. Now, here are the differences. They can grant 3 wishes, but if you grant a bunch of people back at once, they can only grant 2 wishes. Also, if you already died once, these Dragon Balls cannot wish you back again, so you're going to have to go back and use the Namek Dragon Balls again. And, from what I know, those are the only differences. These are the modified Dragon Balls on Namek. The only difference is that Mori modified these after Frieza came to the planet and decided it would be best if these could bring back multiple people with one wish. So now, these can bring back a whole planet worth of people if you want. So the Super Dragon Balls. I don't really like these things, so I'm going to try to make it really quick. They're not that much different than the Earth Dragon Balls, except for the size of freaking planets. They were created by Zalama back in the day, and all the original Dragon Balls come from these Dragon Balls. Not much is known about Zalama other than the fact that he's the Dragon God, by the way. So yes, these things, you can make one wish with them, and after the wish, they scatter across universes 6 and 7 and turn to stone for about the time length of a cockroach's life, which is, I guess, 1 Earth year. And again, they scatter across the universes 6 and 7. The only difference I can assume that these Dragon Balls have is that they can make really powerful wishes, considering that Zamasu switched with Goku's body using these Dragon Balls, which I assume the normal Dragon Balls couldn't do because Goku's so strong. I don't really know. But, yeah, Super Shenron comes out of these as well, and he's like the size of a universe. As you can see, he's way bigger than all these galaxies here. I don't really like these Dragon Balls. Why? Because they were just randomly introduced, and they don't seem that much different than the Earth Dragon Balls at all. Plus, I kind of like the idea of the Dragon Balls coming from Namek. That's where they originally came from, but now it's considered that they actually came from this thing here, so I don't know. I just don't like these Dragon Balls that much, and they didn't really add too much to the story other than a universe tournament thing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Moving on. Next, we have the bullshit balls. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean the Black Star Dragon Balls. Now, I will admit, I still find the Super Dragon Balls are almost as dumb as these things, but these things have a lot of weird things that just don't make any sense. So let me explain them first. This Shenron here is Ultimate Shenron. He comes out of the Black Star Dragon Balls, and when a wish is made with the Black Star Dragon Balls, they don't turn to stone at all, but they do scatter across the entire universe, and if you don't get them back within a year at the exact same planet, at the exact same place together, the planet will blow up. That is the side effect, and the planet will blow up in 1 year. I guess an Earth year for all planets, or maybe it's just a year for the planet that it's on. I don't know. That's not explained. But yeah, so these Dragon Balls can only make one wish, but the wish is a lot more powerful. For example, they could wish Goku to be a kid again, and Goku was very strong at the time, so that was probably a pretty powerful wish. And they can wish to kill people. I don't know if they could wish to kill Goku or Vegeta. I assume they could because they're a lot more powerful. They were created by the nameless Namek, known as, I guess, Kami and Piccolo together before they separated. And yeah, they have black stars on them, again, as the name signifies, if I didn't already mention that. So here's what I don't understand. These things just randomly appeared in the look-off, right? They were just kind of in there hanging out throughout the whole Dragon Ball series, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of weird, first of all. But second of all, after these Dragon Balls were introduced, we never see the Red Star Dragon Balls again until they randomly appear at the end of Dragon Ball GT. Now, whatever happened to the Red Star Dragon Balls? You think they would have at least used the Red Star Dragon Balls to make a wish to say, hey, can we get these Black Star Dragon Balls back so our planet doesn't blow up? I don't understand why the Red Star Dragon Balls disappeared. I know it was just for plot, but I don't know, man. You're kind of fucking up a lot of stuff just for plot. Oh, by the way, the Red Star Dragon Balls, yeah, we're just not going to show them now, and we're just going to make the Black Star Dragon Balls the new thing. That's why I don't really like these things that much. I don't really understand why the Red Star Dragon Balls just disappeared, and at the end of the show, they just randomly come back. Next, we have the Cracked Dragon Balls, also known as the Negative Energy Dragon Balls, Shadow Dragon Balls, whatever, right? So When the Red Star Dragon Balls magically make their return in Dragon Ball GT after being gone for wherever, however long, when they find them again, all the Dragon Balls have cracks in them, and then when they put them together, make a wish, we get Black Smoke Shenron. Hey, stop smoking. It's bad for you. So, when this Black Smoke Shenron comes out of the Dragon Balls, because every time the Dragon Balls are used, negative energy builds up inside of them. And Dragon Ball GT, this is why old Kai was always against using the Dragon Balls. Anyways, when the negative energy gets too much, it comes out and cracks in the Dragon Balls, and all the energy will seep out when the Dragon Balls are put together, and makes this Black Smoke Shenron, who spits out 7 different Shenrons who all have a Dragon Ball in their chest or head or whatever, and they are extremely strong dragons that need to be defeated for the Dragon Balls, for the normal Dragon Balls, shall I say, to come back again. And when the Dragon Balls are in the dragon's chest, they look like this. They are a blue color. Next, for the ending of this video, I'm going to include a fan-made pair of Dragon Balls. All the rest were all the Dragon Balls from the other Dragon Ball series that actually existed, but these are just fan-made. They're called the Black Dragon Balls. Now, these were created, first of all, these come from a fan manga called Dragon Ball New Age, created by a guy named Malik, an amazing fan manga. Please go check it out and support him. But yes, these are created by Piccolo as he was evil. He wanted to make immortality for himself, so he decided to make his own Dragon Balls. But he sped along and made them too quick, and the Dragon Balls weren't getting activated, so he decided to say, alright, screw you guys, and then he ended up ditching the idea entirely, and he left him in a cave. Now, little did he know, these things absorb positive energy, and that's how they work, unlike the original Dragon Balls, which make a wish and expel negative energy. And basically, when you make a wish with these things, they ended up getting activated after Omega Shenron was defeated. And when you make a wish with these things, they suck out positive energy of everything around it. So, for example, it'll start killing plants and trees around it when they're first made. But if you make a giant wish, like wish everybody back on planet Earth, they will recharge once they suck out enough positive energy. But that could literally be a whole planet's worth of energy. So they have a huge drawback. And yeah, 3 wishes, and they're very powerful Dragon Balls as well. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the Dragon Balls. Anyways, thanks for watching, boys and girls. I hope this video helped you guys out. If I forgot anything, please let me know, because I'm sure there's a lot of things that I missed out on. I really rushed to make this video. I apologize, I'm not coming out with a lot of videos, and I thank you guys all for your support. Again, if you guys don't know, I have a job as a paramedic, and I'm just getting out there and starting to work. And it's a great job, but it's very stressful at times, and I'm just not settled in everything, so I got to study every night, even after work and even on my time off. But once I get settled in, I'll probably be able to make more videos more frequently. But I just thought I'd let you guys know, for those who man, why is he making any videos a lot lately, you know? He's not coming out with a lot. That's pretty much why. But thank you very much again for watching, and I hope this video helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed it, and you guys all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now.